Hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. In today's video, we are diving into a new application called lightpage, and I just wanted to quickly talk a little bit about this idea because the application is really new and we are doing a first impression video, so I haven't actually tested out the application beforehand. But the point of this application, like their tagline, it says something like, imagine if Apple Notes had AI that remembered everything, something like that, because that's the selling point. They want an AI that helps you reflect on your notes and reflect on the things you write, and also like use all of your notes as context when it answers you in the chat. There is a lot going on here, and I really like the idea of this. Like, I've been a big fan of AI applications in like AI journaling applications. I think some of them do a good job. I'm not saying that it is as good as having therapy, for example, but I think the idea here is really interesting. But let's quickly just jump into the pricing here, because there is nothing about pricing on their actual web page. But if you go into your settings, you can actually find your pricing page, and it is 12.99 USD per month or 4.99 USD per week. Like regularly, you have monthly and yearly. This has monthly and weekly, and it is, as I said, in a really early stage. Like, they haven't started marketing fully either, but I came across it. I think it was a couple of days ago, and I think the idea here is super, super interesting. So I have tested it out a little, but not enough to give you an opinion on it. So this is a first impression video. So this is probably the search. So here you can search for your notes. It has a desktop app as well, but I'm currently on the web version. Uh, it has messages, so you can have a chat with AI. My guess is that this is voice notes, so I can do voice notes here. If I ever wanted to like speak out my thoughts, my ideas, instead of having to write them down, I could just talk them out. Again, a feature I like in many applications. Let's press done um, and give it a second to transcribe. Um, so here it actually transcribes everything. I guess I can keep writing like this. Um, and I can also just change it. I can press this again to continue talking. Let's just remove that. Press done and remove it again. I wish there was a way to stop the recording or pause it. Let's go back to today. I can also create a new note from right here. We have basic formatting. I don't think we have any markdown support. Let's see. There is no backslash support, but there is actually markdown support. Can I add tasks in here? I can actually add tasks in here. That is something I really do like, having the ability to add tasks, but there is no backlinking abilities. But I like the ability of having tasks. There are bold, cursive, quotes. So there are a few things I can add here. So we have some basic formatting options. Let's go ahead and let's actually create a couple of tasks. Let's start there. So let's say I had a few things to do. So film, YouTube video, go for a walk and take out trash. For a walk, take out, that's my like regular tasks. Take out trash. For whenever I do YouTube videos, these are the tasks. I can check them off. I wish checking them off would actually like strike a line through the text. But that is like minor things. It is something I would expect from an application that has been around for a while. My expectations are a little lower on details like this, because this is a detail. Um, Details like this aren't as important when applications are first starting out. So I can see when it was created, I can see when it was updated, and I can actually pin it as well. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's say I had some tasks I needed to do. I could actually pin them on top, and let's actually just call this task list, and today is the 17th of June. So let's just do that. And this is now my task list. Let's try and ask it, what tasks do I have? It is, I don't think it is meant to be used like this. I will show you how it is meant to be used. But I just wanted to test this out, and it actually does a good job. Um, I wish that it would like reference the note here, so I could jump back into the note just from right here. I actually do like this. Um, and this chat actually appears in my today's section as well. But there is one other way of using this application, which I think is more important. So let's click this voice notes and let me just speak out some of my thoughts. So it's been really hectic at work lately. There has been a lot of things to do. And also with the YouTube channel, I've been feeling a little tired. So just a lot to do. None of that is actually true. Well, I have a lot to do, but I haven't really felt tired. Um, so it gives me this, and I can press this reflect button right here because this is where I think this application gets really interesting. It starts thinking and it continues to think. It is a little slow here, but here you go. Like, what's one thing you could let go this week without any major concerns? When was the last time you felt truly refreshed? What activities in your schedule give you the most energy versus drain you? Like, I can click one of these and I can actually start discussing this. I think exercise is good. Let's just, like, for the sake of the video, let's just do that. I think I spelled exercise, or I don't think, I know I spelled exercise wrong. If you're new to the channel, spelling mistakes, it it is a part of this YouTube channel. Exercise is a great energy booster. I notice you have go for a walk on your tasks list. That could be a very nice way to recharge. So as you can see, it brings up the task list. Um, but they're actually what helps us handle the hectic times better. Would you like to share what kind of exercise you typically enjoy the most, like playing sports, for example? So you get the point here from these chat messages. I think the chat feels really, really good. I've always been intrigued by the idea of having an application like this. I hoped Mem would be it. Mem wasn't it. I've tried multiple different applications as well, which haven't given me like this, which is what I've been looking for. Another one is Dot, which I was a really big fan of from New Computer, but they have now started making dots instead. So that explains like which category I think this application is in. Here, you have the answer from the AI. Playing sports combines exercise with social connection and fun. No wonder it energizes you. Since you've been feeling tired from work and YouTube commitments, maybe there is an opportunity to add some sports in your routine. So it asks me questions, and if I go back like to today, you can see that it appears right here. The point of all of this is that it actually remembers everything and it tries to reference the right things at the right moments. So I really like it. But there are a couple of things I would like more. As I said, like the core functionality of the application, which is this AI chat, and like the ability with the AI to remember everything and reference things, it feels really good. Like I've only been testing it for uh, this video mainly, but as you like, just as you saw here, it references the right things. Like I notice you have go for a walk on your task list. Like it feels like it is doing something right there. I don't know how good it will get when you have tons of notes inside of here, but like I feel like the core functionality is good. Where this application lacks is things like I would love to have some organization here. Maybe I think you could simplify it just by adding tags. So if I could do just one hashtag and that would turn it into a tag, like test tag, for example, I think something like that would be amazing. Um, I mean, folders could work too, but I'm not a big fan of folders. The only like real organization you have here is the pin notes feature, which I do like, but it isn't the same thing. Like, I don't feel like it is the same thing. Um, so that is some of the things I would like to see improved. Like some of the more note-taking features I would like to see. But apart from that, I think the core functionality is good. And as I said, it is an application in a really, really early stage. I like a lot of it. Like I like the fact that this pops up to show me that this is a chat while this is a note, and this is also a note. So I think the application is doing a lot of things right. And as I said, the core functionality is there, but I would like to see more of the, like, as I showed you with the tasks, having it strike through when you check it off, and also with the tags or folders or whatever they come up with. You can't completely rely on search, but uh, I think like you can't be too harsh on an application that is in such an early stage, because like it needs time to develop, and also with the search, for example, the search also needs to get better. But one thing to keep in mind with these first impressions is whether or not the core functionality is there. And I think with this application, the core functionality definitely is there. But that covers it for today's video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I will try to get to them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching today's video.